We're live.
I like your tummy.
Okay. Your swishing is going to be in and out of camera, just so you know.
The swishing?
Every time you swish in your chair, I can see it. I can also.
Oh, I see it. There it is.
We can see my lap too, but I'm wearing mouse sweatpants because they're comfortable.
Oh, we can zoom in a little bit.
No, it's all right. We're going to just kind of get into it and whatnot.
Yeah, come closer.
Let me get started and take this thing off of me. All right. So welcome in, welcome in. We're going to do some nails today. Mod, you want to get modding? Come on, cameraman, get modding. Hey, Morgana, welcome in. Bridget, welcome in. Thanks for joining us today. So we're going to do some pink and whites today. So I hit up the Black Friday sale and I got my Ombre Pat Gel. Loving it. I'm super excited. So we're going to do a baby boomer nail. I was thinking too of doing like a classic pink and white, but I'm afraid that might take too much time if I do a French and a baby boomer side by side. And, you know, I don't want cameraman to get all like cameraman-y if I take too much time doing two nails instead of just doing one. So I think we'll just do the one ombre. Hey, hi, Daniel. Welcome in, girl. Thanks for joining. All right. So what do you guys think? You want to see a baby boomer, pink and white? Let's go for it. All right. So, as we already know, the most important part of any of your nail enhancements, all nail enhancements, gel polish, structure gel, builder gel, acrylic, it's always in your prep, right? So, just start by gently pushing back any cuticle. And if you saw some deep, keratin buildup on the nail plate, you can go ahead and take it off with the other side. This is the magic wand from Young Nails. This is one of the, I think like maybe the second edition, because it has the rhinestones here. So you can do your C-curve pinch, you can push your cuticles back, and you have your little stabby, pokey. Hey, Kim, welcome in, friend. So we're going to push the cuticle back, and then we'll come in with our mandrel bit. So here's our mandrel bit, and I'm going to put an arbor band at 350 on it. Put that on. All right. Get her in the chuck. And when you're prepping on the natural nail, your range is anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 RPMs. Work wherever you're comfortable. Stabby. So work, wherever you're comfortable, where you feel you have the most control to your client. So we're going to go into our overhand grip. My client, if you tell, she's kind of a little bit on that diagonal, so we're not like dead on. And I'm going to come.
What are you doing again? I'm sorry.
What?
What are you doing again? What are you working on? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Pat. You're going to be doing pat?
Yeah, I'm going to do an extension of acrylic, and then I'm going to do the pat gel to do a ombre, call it a baby boomer. Okay. So it implies pink and white.
All right, sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to make sure I knew what you were doing.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're going to do an ombre, unless you'd rather see it with a different color. If y'all rather see a different color, that's for sure. Let me know. Did you send your portable e-file back, or did you get it to unlock? Oh, Kim, I sent it back. So, I sent it back. They said he'll take care of it. It's already been out in the mail. So, honestly, this probably drives my husband nuts, but I don't track a lot of it because I like it when it just shows up. It's like a surprise. It's like a reward when it happens that way. So I just kind of, it's out there and it'll come back whenever it's, supposed to be back to me. It's just, I'm excited. All right. Cool. Do you think? All right. Thank you. Welcome in. All right. So I'm going to come in around the cuticle area. I'm at 6,000 RPMs. You want to keep your bit, parallel to the nail. Don't go at an angle. That's how you didn't get those rings of fire. And I go around it twice. Once to make sure that anything that like might have been adhered to the nail plate has been removed the second time, just to make sure it's prepped. And then I'm just going to come down, tickle the nail surface, take the shine off, no pressure, just lightly tickle it down one direction, staying completely parallel with the nail surface. Mine was the same way, but I called customer service and they told me what to do. Did you get yours back in yet, Kim? Did you get it back?
She didn't send it in. She told her how to fix it.
Oh, they told me what to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I...
Tickle. No tickling around here.
Tickle, coochie coo. That's right. If you know, you know. You know, y'all, if you know tickle coochie coo, drop me a 100 in the chat, because apparently cameraman don't know. He wants to know why I was saying tickle coochie coo. So if you know, you know. Who wants to tell him? I'm not gonna tell him. You didn't have to send it. You know what though, Kim? I am not mechanically inclined. I can't fix anything. I'm not that girl. I don't. I couldn't tell you the difference between like a Philip or a Steve screwdriver. It's all the same. I don't know.
But you know what you can do?
Can I do?
You can take a bent brush and you can make it nice and straight.
Yeah, I can do nails.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do nails. Shannon, welcome in, friend. I'm so glad you made it. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so all I did was wipe away the dust, cuticle to free edge. I came in with some swipe. Y'all, if you didn't hit the Young Nails Black Friday sale, you can hit it before the end of the month. You can get all kinds of swipe. Oh my God, and the new logo on the new forms. All right, and then I'm gonna come in with my protein bond. I'm gonna come in here, protein bond. It's not a traditional primer because there's no acid, but it is a bonding agent. So we're just going to go in, put a little bit down. We're doing acrylic today, so you can do 2 coats of this, really. First coat, second coat's for your heavy lifters, but let's not find out the hard way that they're a heavy lifter. My bottle's a little sticky, so I'm just going to kind of wipe it with a little bit of alcohol. I would assume that some of you guys in here are already using Protein Bond. It gets really sticky. The more oxygen it's exposed to, the stickier it gets. So like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, when you get closer to the end of the bottle or about half full, it gets a little sticky. The more you kind of work it like mascara and you keep pushing oxygen in, the faster and the stickier it's going to get. It doesn't really, work with the efficacy, so it's not going to affect the efficacy of the product. It's just going to make it sticky. Hey, welcome in, Lakina. Lakina? Did I say that right?
I think so.
I can't really see the screen.
The chuck on that drill bit, that wouldn't open at all. It was like almost feel like welded shut. It was
yes.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's all right. Ray will take care of it.
Yeah,
Ray,
you got it.
The customer service at Young Nails is just amazing. Yes, Lakina, we're going to do acrylic today. I'm going to do, let's see, we can do cover rosebud or cover cherry blossom. So,
I want to see cherry blossom.
You want to see cherry blossom?
Yep.
Yeah, we can totally do that. Oh, cover cherry blossom. Winner. We'll do that. Let me get my dapping dish. All right, so I got my dish. I'm going to start off, this is just a little bit of polish remover, okay? Just a little bit of acetone. I'm going to come in with my magic wand, just so I'm not putting my fingers into it. And I always like to wipe out my jar before I use it again, so.
It's about 8, quarter after 8, 8:13.
Say again?
It's, they asked what time it was here.
Oh, yeah, it's almost a quarter after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So, for me. All right, so there we go. I'm going to get my liquid, and I'm going to get my brush. All right, cameraman, ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, this is what we do every time you want to pour your liquid. Right, do you remember?
You put the brush in and then you pour it on it.
Right. So we're
You gotta
gonna
put the flat against the.
Yep, put it the ferrule, right? Follow the pinch on the brush. Now that we know pinch and unpinched brushes,
Right.
and it'll pour right in. You don't need it to go above the ferrule. Like the ferrule is really your that's your max point. You're always better off pouring fresher and newer than having way too much and getting gunked up or contaminated, and then it's no good. All right. Oh, yay. Okay, so it's 8:14 for you too. Awesome. So Eastern Standard Time. Hey, Zenny, welcome in. All right. So I've got my liquid. I got my powder. We have our nail already prepped. I got my new forms in my acrylic bundle. Loving the new logo. I really do like it. Super cute. It just gives me OG vibes. The way I don't know if you guys ever watched like Greg's Corner, some of the original YouTubes for young nails. And at the end, you know, it was like a little animation kind of thing of him writing out the YN. And it kind of makes me think of that when I see the new logo. I like it. I love the OG the most though. That's my favorite. All right. So remember the two tabs get stuck together. You can close your pinch completely if you're going to do any of like the rounder, pointier shapes. Can you see how I closed that completely? I can keep it closed completely too if I was going to do a short square, and that'll give me a really nice C curve in there. What shape do you want to see, boo-boo?
Oh, jeez. Let's see what cherry, be good cherry wise.
We're going to do it. It's going to look like an ombre when we're done.
All
right, so.
I don't know.
All right, I'll do it then. All right, so we're going to come all the way under the nail. So it's under the nail and nice and flush with it. Nice and straight from the knuckle. Here we go. I like to close my pinch.
What was it that you showed Morgan the other night?
I don't remember. What did I show Morgan the other night?
You guys were talking about something.
Morgana and I talk about a lot of things.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's go in. Remember when we go into our liquid, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go all the way in, right? So when we put it in, let me wipe that off. It looks like that.
V.
Hey, V, welcome in. And when we push it in, like right there, it'll help push out all the bubbles out of the brush or all the air out of the brush so your application is smoother and you won't get so many air bubbles in your application. And then when you come in, you're going to just kind of pat, like tap, tap, tap right against the side of the dapping dish. And you'll see the liquid go to the tip of the brush. You'll see it go right to the tip of the brush. That's zone 1 of the brush. The more you tap and the more pressure, the more liquid you're removing from the brush. And the side of the brush that you did not tap, that's the side you pull your pearl with. That's where all your liquid is. So you're going to go all the way in the liquid, tap, 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 and then we're going to bounce it into the powder.
So you got that movement down.
Yes. Well, it's because you just learned how to roll everything in your hand. And just into the powder, right? So it's nice and clean. Nothing is on the other side. And there you go.
So you see how you have a ledge? Like if you hold it horizontally. Oh, it's gone. Sorry.
Oh.
The pearl's gone.
Oh, yeah. It was done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like to do it nice and slow. That way we can see it because I know it doesn't all come up onto the camera. So put it in there, and that way when I'm saying the words, maybe the little bit of like visual goes with it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get all my stuff together, and we'll build this nail out. I do love this color, the cherry blossom. It's really pretty. All right. Tap, tap, tap. Can I build it with white? Yeah, I could.
Do it with do a blend with it with white. The ombre aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna take some of the liquid off. I'm gonna place my pearl down, wipe my brush, and I'm gonna use zone 2 and 3 of my brush. So the middle of the brush moving towards the ferrule of the brush. I'm not concerned about it spilling over the side. It's fine. I have plenty of time to control it. I'm just going to kind of walk it from the top, and bring it over, and then just connect it right in to the natural point of growth right there. And now I'm just going to stretch my acrylic. I'm in clay formation, so it's going to move pretty nicely for me. Pretty easy. Tap, tap, tap. All right. So we'll do like a square shape because, you know, squares are trending right now. Anything in the square family. You can do like your 90s. You can do like your tapered. Whatever you're looking for. Just looking to make sure I'm straight on this side. I'm also trying to make sure that I have about the same thickness or the same depth on both sides or all sides of the nail. And I'll roll her finger. It's the same like when you get your hair done, right? Yeah, I mean, sometimes your hairstylist tells you, look up, look down, look over there, sit up straight, stop crossing your legs. You just move your people where you need them so you can do the best possible job you can do. And go from there. There we go. Roll, roll, roll. Looking good. All right, I got a little bit of a booger on that side, but no worries. I can file that right out. I'm not concerned as long as I have balance on both sides.
Relax your wrist.
Say again?
It says relax your wrist.
Relax my wrist. Oh my God, yes. Yes. I love you, Morgana. Relax your wrist. Yeah. Next time I do your nails, Morgana, I'm going to put the pins all over the lamp. So you have to put your hand in the lamp without hitting your nails. Otherwise, I will cut you. All right. All the way in. And I'm going to come back in. Tap, tap, tap. I'm going to grab another pearl. This pearl, I like it to be more on the wet side because I want it to adhere really, really well. And I don't want to worry about lifting. You're going to get your best adhesion right as soon as the liquid and powder meet. So I want that to happen as soon as I put it down around that cuticle area.
You center a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So I started off by keeping the finger pointed down. And now I'm just kind of blending from the front of the pearl, and just blend it down. Blend it down.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
What happened?
Nails, baby, her family, a puppy, passed away. Doggy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so sad. I love fur babies. That's so sad. I'm sorry, V. I know. Right. I will probably never have another fur baby because my last one, when she crossed the rainbow bridge, man, that broke my heart. It just broke my heart. I think I had her, she was like 17. She was my little Eponine. All right. So I'm going to just blend it down. That last pearl is like the blender pearl. You just put it down backwards and then just blend it between the two zones. All right. And I know I can file things, you know, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to lay it down perfect. Filing is everything. File, file, file. And if you're a DIYer or you're still learning and whatnot, I do believe in the pile file method. I think we all start off with it a little bit. It's okay. If you've got good filing skills, man, just get it on there. Whatever works for you. All right. I'm just going to put a little extra right there because she looked a little translucent. I'm also looking for like that full coverage because I know we're going to do that finish of that pink and white on there. Nice. Okay. Sweet. All right. And then we're just going to let her cure up. Take about a minute or so. This is a cover, so it should take about a minute. give or take. It's not that cold in this room. I'd say it's pretty nice. But you can already tell, like, you can already see that that C curve is going to be tight. See, that's her, but ma'am. She was hooked to the hubby and then bed. I had to open a credit card for them to this. Oh. Yeah. Definitely sending love and light for sure. Whoops. Oh my goodness gracious. I almost dropped the camera. I don't know how I did that. Oh, because I pulled the wire in my drawer. Well, you know. What are you going to do? Let's just kind of straighten that out for a second. All right. Cool. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Cameraman's on Facebook, y'all. Just so you know.
No, I'm not. I'm getting on my phone.
Oh, okay.
No,
I'm writing him out.
I'm not.
Oh, 8 years? No. That's so young. I mean, I know 7 is when they start saying that fur babes are like geriatric, but 8 years is not enough time for a babe. That's so sad. And here I am, I'm talking about nails. I feel like a heel. All right, so I'm going to come in. I'm going to grab my cross cut. Let's get the cross cut. This guy in the chuck. And your range here is from 12 to 15,000 RPMs. You know, work where you're comfortable. Honestly, I worked at 15 forever. Sometimes borderlining on 16. I jump over a little bit here and there. And this summer, I did some training with MJ at with the Nail Culture official, and so she works at like 12. So I started working at 12. And honestly, I'm surprised by how much more control I had with it and how much faster I seem to go overall because I'm working at that slower speed because I have more control over what I'm doing. So she had some hereditary-ish things in her eyes, started getting bad. So it looks like I'm missing the YN sale, which is fine. Yeah. Oh. Well, you know what? The good thing about the YN sale, it'll be on sale again. Don't worry. Everything goes on sale again. This is more important. Far more important. All right, I'm just waiting for it to set up. I am infamous for not being patient enough, especially when I work on Sally, and taking it off too soon. All right, so for you guys, if you like to work with your pinchers, right before it hardens, you can go ahead and pinch. I find with Sally, because she's, you know, hard plastic already, pinching with this guy isn't really the most effective. I get a better pinch myself when I pinch my form. But that's with Sally. In real life, this is a great tool. My clients aren't made out of hard rubber, so it kind of, and like the tip that's underneath it isn't like hard plastic, so it works beautifully. All right, I'm just gonna use something sharp. Take it away from the form. Take it away from the form. And then remember, always pull down. All right, and there's our form. C curve is already kind of in there. Aww. Fee, is there anything that we can do for you? That's so sad. All right, let me grab a file. I should learn to be prepared. I am prepared. I just have to reach. All right. I'm going to grab a 150. I would say, like, if you wanted to move a little bit faster, and because this is acrylic, if you wanted to start off with your 5-point filing, you could totally rock out with a 100 grit too. I just grabbed the 150. It's my favorite. I use it more than anything else. So When you're starting out, you can always do your 5-point filing or a rough draft of it first. That way you can see your interior shape a little bit faster, a little bit easier. For speed, I don't generally work. I'll go right into my e-file straight away. But when I go into my specialty shapes, I mean, sometimes I'll still, when like a super pointy nail, I might go ahead and do some of my outline first, just to get it in there. All right, get my lower arch real quick because that was hanging low. I saw that when I was building it. She was low. All right. All right, let's get into it. Take her up at 12,000 RPMs. Told my hubby I'll be going to work with 2 hours of sleep and stay worrying 12s this week. I can't read the whole thing. Can you read that to me? What is V saying?
The hubby, I was going to work with 2 hours of sleep to stay at work. Working 12s this week. He's probably working 12s this week, 12 hours.
Yeah.
What did she do?
V, hubby wants to know what you do. I believe she drives, I want to say drives a truck. She works in like a warehouse, I think.
Cool.
I know she's got like a boss bitch kind of job. Like she's badass.
Cool.
And I mean that in the most kindest of way. I probably shouldn't have said that on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good.
That's right. Yes. Yes. That's badass.
That'd be so funny to see you try.
No. I can barely drive a car. Let me get my dust extractor. Alright, I'm just going to take my bit out of the chuck a little bit. Alright. So we're going to come down the center of the eye, right? Eye formation. I'm going to looking at it from the side profile so I can watch my apex come into play. So I come down like my apex arc, and then I'm going to use 3 and come up and meet it and blend the 2 together. The longer your nail, the closer to the cuticle your apex is. The longer the nail, the closer the apex is to the cuticle. The shorter the nail, the further away from the cuticle the apex can be. All right, I'm going to look down the barrel. And I'm just looking at the nail. And my bit will naturally go. It needs to go. Down the barrel. What? I'm cutting out? Yeah. Oh, is like my video or my audio? Uh-oh. Yes. We check the little cleaning thing. Make sure my connection is okay. Alright. Cameraman is gonna cameraman thing. Can't say shitting on YouTube. He got a pirate mouth, y'all. Potty mouth. Audio. Alright. Hopefully we'll see if that made any oh yeah, look, I'm frozen up there. Am I frozen on there too or no? No, just up front? Okay. What? Say what? Here? Okay. Sorry. in there.
The audio keeps going in and out.
I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sucks.
That's a lot of solar flares lately.
Last was the strongest solar flare, second strongest in recorded history. So I don't know. Oh, that thing just turned green though. Alright. I'm gonna go into 9,000 RPMs with my arbor band. I'm just gonna keep going, so I hope this is working out. Oh man, it's gonna be so sad. Three clicks. Click, click, click. I'm so excited. It's gonna be Thanksgiving next week. I don't know what cameraman's doing, but he's camera-ring something, y'all. Hopefully that made it a little bit better. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell what's going on camera. We're going to bring that down. All right. Yeah, the audio keeps going in and out. Oh, no. Your audio is being super choppy. Well, shit. Shucks. We're following along, but the great internet was too... I don't know. What do you think? Do I sign out and then sign back in? Not better.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. So let me try that. That's about the only thing I can think of because we just redid. What is that thing called?
It's
a router?
No, it's like a
Not better. All right. You know what? Let me end this and then start again and see if that helps. Thank you, Zenny. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. I'm gonna sign out and sign right back in. Okay. All right. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. I'll be right back. Let's see if that works. No, it won't let me X out.
What? Oh, it does that.
That's so strange. No, it won't even let me do that. Hold on. Let's see. Take it off its mount. See if that makes a difference. So strange. It won't even X out. That's so strange. I wonder why it won't do that.
They get hot? They're warm?
Oop, that was my hand on there. I mean, it's a little warm, but it's not. All right, let's see. Let's see if this works. Yeah, but it won't do that. Hold on.
It won't close if you swipe that screen or something like that.
Good old YouTube for sure. All right, let's see. Let's try one more thing. You're done. Oh, am I okay now? Is it better? Okay. V, is that better? Did it fix itself? All right, maybe it fixed itself. Okay.
So.
I don't know. Yeah, good now. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's finish her up. Let's see if we can get her done. I really just want to play with the pat gels. I'm super excited. All right. So, I'm going to go in. We're just going to do the final touches with our hand file. Do our 150, right?
Nails by Sandra. Hi, hi.
Hey, Sandra, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to do some work with the Pat Pat gels. I'm so excited. I'm going to come up here, do my lowers, do all your lower arches, right? So keep it parallel. Just put your client on a profile and then come under and just nice and straight to the point of growth. There you go. And then just use your whole file. Let the file do the work, right? Let the file do the work. I'm just trying to tape her in a little bit. And then I move my client. My clients move me a lot. And I'm sure you guys can see like the heavy influence, you know, of MJ and Young Nails. Everything I know how to do. I learned a lot with them. They are worth every cent of education and more. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to come in. I'm going to check my client profile. Make sure I like my lines. Here. Here.
Okay.
What's up?
You might have settings to reduce background noise. If so, it could have been your fan causing a disturbance.
Oh. Nope, that's all right. Yeah. If you messaged me, I wouldn't have seen it anyway. I'm on my phone.
Sandra's daughter says hi.
Hi. Hey, Sandra's daughter. How are you? What is your name? Tell me again. I forgot.
Tammy says hi.
Hey, Tammy. Welcome in. All right. So we're just doing a salon style nail. We're going to do a baby boomer with the Pat gels, the Ombre gels. Looking good, looking good. All right. Let's velvet this out a little bit. What?
Isabella.
Isabella?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I knew that.
She
Yes.
goes by Izzy.
Yes. That's a beautiful name. Yes. I remember the conversation now. Yes. I like it. I like Isabella. I like Isabella better than Isabel.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you did.
It's just pretty. I've always thought Isabel was a pretty name. All right. All right. Kind of liking her. I think she's all right. So the last thing we can do to really kind of finish her off is we can go in with our square bit just to tighten up that cuticle area. Make sure that is super tight and in line. All right. All right. Here we go. Get our square bit out. Take this. And a square bit. I'm having it. It's so hot. It's just hot on the inside of my life, though. All right. I remember her, Sandra. She's such a great young lady. I have her. And we're just going to go around that cuticle area. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then, you know, any cuticle that might be left, I could go ahead and get that off. Remember, always practice with your best habits, right? Otherwise, you're not going to build the muscle memory or the habit to do it in the first place. And I totally believe in that because I started practicing at home and I wasn't always like pretending to push back the cuticle. And honestly, now I forget to, you know, push back the cuticle because I don't practice it. So I'm learning to do that again in my life. Do better, Cheryl. Do better. All right. I'm going to wipe all my dust off. I'm going to come back in with a little bit of swipe. Clean her off. There we go. All right. And Normally I would come in and do a thin coat of Rough Tough and in the Buff, but as we all know, that no longer exists, so I'm saving all of that for work. So I'm going to use Sheer Pink 101.
Is that a lighter color? That one you were just talking about?
Yeah, it's very translucent. It's like a milky, pinkish, whitish, translucent. It is my
That one I
secret
don't like.
sauce. No,
Oh.
no, no. That's not. You don't like like the cloudy, which is like
Right.
just a heavily diluted white.
Gotcha. Oh, really?
Mhm.
How do you dilute it?
Clear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
Take-
can dilute paints, these?
What?
You can dilute these?
Yeah, you can dilute anything.
Guess so. Hmm.
You just add clear, or you can add more pigment to it too if you wanted to. Just put it on the palette and go.
Right.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a thin coat of Sheer Pink 101. I'm gonna flash her, and while she's cooking there, I'm gonna grab what we need to do our ombre. All right, chat. Wait, no, come back. Say hi to chat.
Hello, chat.
Chat, this is my daughter.
Hello.
Morgana is in chat.
Hi, Morgana.
Auntie Miss Trish is in the chat.
Hi, Trish.
Hey, Schmoopaloop, will you go get my...
And there's Sandra.
Oh.
And there's
And there's
Pam,
Sandra. Yep,
There's
Yeah, what do
V.
you need, mother?
and then there's Nails by V. And see, they're saying hi.
Everybody's
Hello,
here.
Hello. Hello. I'm doing macroeconomics, the advanced AP edition.
I
Alright.
spawn.
Okay.
What is it you require of me, mother?
No. I left my, there's a box of sponges in my pink bag in the room, in the front room, in the kitchen. Did
I'm
you
on
grab
it.
I could.
Oh, that's okay. She was right there. All right. So I'm going to get my... Tammy says, hi, sweetie. That's my kiddo.
How does it compare to the new Saint Sugar color if you have it?
I can't wait. Oh, Nani, girl, welcome in. How does it compare? It hasn't come in yet. I don't know. But I was on Discord call with Karen, and she said that that would be a really good dupe for it. So I'm excited. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Okay, Bug. All right, hold on a second. Hey, Dia, get the Young Nails ones, please.
Oh, yes.
This is fine here, but just grab the Young Nails ones. Yeah, I don't know. Naniwa. How are you, Bug? How are you, Nani? How are you feeling? All right, so this is Hotel Sheets. Oh, I have to ask, how do you like the Pat Ombre? I miss you. I miss you so much. You have no idea. Zenny, I love it. I find it's much easier to do an ombre with this than it is to do it with like a traditional ombre brush. I would say it's just as easy as doing it with powder. But I like it. I'm a fan. So I just started playing with it this past weekend because I got it in. All right. All right. So I'm going to grab my picker-upperer. Oh, not the whole jar though. Just one. Just one. All right. I'm going to grab a little palette. I do find, that when I'm using the Pat Gel, it's kind of like when if you work with pigments, how you want to get some of the pigment and then you want to tap out your excess so you don't have too much. So,
Over a little bit. There you
okay.
go.
Am I all in there? No?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right. You can zoom in a little bit if we need to now. I had to zoom out when I was on the...
I'd have to move you over a bit.
All right.
I go to your left.
Go to my left here.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna zoom in.
All right, so I'm going to go into my pat,
Sorry.
and then I'm just going to kind of start patting off some of the excess onto my tile.
Take a look.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
And then it is as easy as it sounds. We're just going to pat it on. Just pat it on. That's it. I like to come up higher on my sides, right? Higher on my sides. Higher on my sides. And then if I want, I can pick up a little bit more. And
Bane's watching with her.
go on. What?
Says Bane is watching with you.
Oh, hey, Bane. Bane. Bane's a big old fur babe. I saw on my one social media today, I think it was Facebook, but I saw on social media today someone that I know is trying to rehome their, what was it? An Irish wolfhound. That is a big babe. All right, so I'm going to put it on. I'm going to just go ahead and flash it. What?
I didn't know you were gonna move it. Sorry.
That's okay. Sorry, I want a flasher. I find
Sorry.
2 coats is the way to go. I put my first coat in there. I love this meshy thing in here too. I tried doing it without it, and this just picks up way too much. There's no control. So the packaging on this was brilliant. I do have like another palette of pat gel that doesn't have that mesh on there. Now I got to figure out how to make that. All right, come in.
But now.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. And I'm just going to do my second coat real quick. Heaviest concentration. I like right at the free edge.
Cure for 30 or 60 seconds.
Are you supposed to cure for 30 or 60? Honestly, I did the first at 30 just to flash it, and then I'll do a full 60 at the end. It's not so opaque to where, you know, it's not going to get a little more cure time. So 30 should be okay. And I'm just lightly trying to diffuse it. Diffuse it.
Of course.
Filter screen from a vape shop should probably work for them. All right. Well, then what I hear is Morgan saying, I'll do it for you, Cheryl. That's what I heard. Y'all heard it too, right? Chat, you heard it? Morgana said, I'll do it for you, Cheryl. All right. No, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Nice and light, nice and light.
We're gonna say, yeah, she'll do it for you.
Golly gee willikers, you're the best. You're the best. Easy breezy. I freaking love this stuff. You guys, if you do one stroke also, I don't know how many in here do one stroke. I have struggled with one stroke with all the different young nails. Like Mission Control, Cream Clay was not viscous enough, was not having a lot of success with it. One stroke with the pat gels though, amazing. I was doing some flowers and leaves with it the other day. Love, 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 love it. So I just take a little bit out with my painting knife, and then on the palette it went, and then oof, it was so pretty. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you're actually painting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've been waiting for Young Nails to have something that was that viscosity, to have that much control over it. I really like it.
Like I said, it's like an oil. Reminds me of an oil paint.
Let me see. Nani said, yep, Nani heard it. It must be true. Nani said it's true. I'm doing well. I love trying to do one stroke with acrylic paints. Ooh, I haven't tried it with acrylic paint.
You used to, like when we first met, you used acrylic paint.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I ever did one stroke with it. All right, you guys. So look, I'm old, and well, I this isn't my first rodeo. So when when I first started doing nails, okay, by the way, this is stain resistant. I'm just going to do a thin coat. When I first started doing nails in the mid 90s, I graduated in 94 from beauty school. We used to do, there's no such thing as gel paint, right? So we would do air dry all of our art. Like I always did my art with just apple blossom. That's what we would use. Put a little bit on some wax paper, right? That was your palette and go. Yeah, that's exactly what you did because it dried so quick.
Right.
And you could, but the thing with that was like there was no room for you had, if you messed had to wipe it off, you had to start right over. All right, there's a piece of glitter in there. That's the free piece, okay? It was like the gift with purchase. Oh, I really like it though. I really like it. All right, chat. What do you think?
Morgana wants to know if you know what year she was born.
Yes, Morgana. I know what year you were born. You were born in 1994. I sure do. Yes, yes, yes. Because I am an antique. Aw, thanks, Zenny. Happy early birthday, Sandra. Sandra, when's your birthday, friend? She's 2 years older than my son. V, I know. Well, I love Morgana, but she makes me feel old. You're the one that pointed out I was born the year you grad. I know. Morgana, I love you so very much. Sometimes you make me feel old, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So I'm doing my final cure, which is 60 seconds. Honestly, the only time I'm truly the most paying attention to my timing is my final go around. Because I know when I'm working, it's going to take me at least 30 to 60 seconds to work on the other hand. So I'm always in motion. It's just that very last go around with my final top coat where I'm like, okay, let's make sure you're there for that hard 60 to be done with it. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, she looks cute. It's on the 28th. Very nice. Happy birthday. So then you're probably the kind of girl whose birthday falls now on Thanksgiving. Have you ever had your birthday on Thanksgiving on the same day? I was 16 when I had my oldest baby boy. The one, let's see, Sandra, my niece, will be 30 on Thanksgiving.
You guys
It's fun because Karen's going to be like 70 in March. You can leave me. I have papers. Okay, so put a little swipe on there. Aw, thanks, Nani. Thank you. I love these colors. They're so pretty. Let's try another color. I know this will like thicken it up a second, but let's try another color. Let's see. What color do you want to try?
a little bit though.
Oh, am I? All right, then I'll leave good enough alone. These are so pretty. Look at this color. Nani, you should see this color. You'll love it. Wait, where is it? There was a really pretty purple one in here. Nope, that's not it. That's another Cheryl color. It's blue and gray. This. Nani, I want to put this on you. You need this color in your life. Have you tried ombre with powder? If so, would you do it? Would you work off of a matte surface? Okay, so I have been doing my ombres up until this point with powder. I do not use it on a matte surface. I use it on a very sticky, like I'll usually use manicure base if I can. About 15 seconds, so it is super duper sticky. And most of the time I'll either use a pure pigment or I will use slick pour or any kind of pigment powder that I can get my hands on. I have even done it with like shadow, like a loose eyeshadow. Just because I find if you can blend makeup, you can ombre with powder. It's the easiest and fastest way for me to do it. But I'm really liking this. This is going to be like my new obsession right now. Like, I'm going to buy a box so I can have another set because this is my problem. I will take this to night, so I have it at work, and then I'll want it at home to myself, and then put it here. So I just wind up buying a second one. So, here, do you want me to show you how I do an ombre with powder real quick before I sign off? You got me wanting the acrylics for just that, but don't play with acrylic. Yeah, you know what? So, I've heard Karen say a few times, V. So, when the ombre gels become available on their own, they're going to be sold at $120. So, and that's how much the whole gift box is right now, the build your own adventure. So just get if you can, right? Just get the build a box, the mystery box, right? And then you can trade the parts that you don't use, give it away, do whatever you want with it, because you're gonna get more things for that. And you'll get Swipe, which everyone's gonna use Swipe. I think get the forms with it, and then you're gonna get your glitters, right? Glitters came with that one.
Yeah.
I think the glitters came with that one too.
Glitters, yeah.
So.
Did you get the second one?
I didn't get it yet.
Oh, okay.
I really want to get a second one, though. I think I'm going to get a second one. All right. I'm still obsessed with this green cat eye or a sort of design he did on me. Oh, I'll send you the acrylic. Yes, send me the powder. I will always use it. I will always use it. It comes with like the Mac Daddy of Speed Clear too, which is phenomenal. Like the big boy size, back bar size, which I absolutely love. Here, do you want? For sure. Do you want to see me do it with powder real quick? I'll show you with powder. I always like to touch up my perimeter after paint too. I'll do it most of the time in the salon with like a sponge file or a 240 sponge, just to kind of not scratch into my color, but to make sure nothing like kind of puffed out, and then there's no hard points, scratchies, anything like that. All right, yes, please. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So let me see if I have the tip here. I'll do one more. What do I have here? Oh, look at that. All right. All right, let's do this real quick. All right, so here's a tip, right? I'm just going to kind of tighten her up a little bit. I just grabbed her out of like my box real quick, so she was a throwaway. And I can already see why I threw her away. But we'll just do it just so I have something empty to start on. So, let's do... I'm just going to kind of buff this out. I'll start often with like a pink 106. Or I'll do like maybe 1 or 2 layers of pink 101. I do love my secret sauce. So, but the thing is if I use the secret sauce, if I use Rough Puff and in the buff, and I want to put powder on top, I only cure it for 9 seconds. I know that sounds really, really weird, right? Like 9. It just seems to be my magic number of that it's sticky, because if I let it go much more than that, there's no tack left to it because it's go time. So I just cure it just enough to where I can lightly touch it. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna come in, wipe off my dust. There we go. And come in with some swipe, clean that up. Let me grab my brush. Here we go. And then you can always put protein bonds right here if you wanted to, right? Because the protein bond, it's gonna help keep it so it's really nice. So it doesn't, like any scratch marks or anything like that from the file, it'll seep into it. So you, and then reduce the risk of any chip and peeling, cracking, anything like that. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna use pink 106, and I'm just gonna grab, oh, please have, I wasn't prepared for this, so I'm just gonna see real quick. All right, cameraman, entertain chat while I look for
Hello,
a
my
slip
darling.
cord.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime group. I would love to see how you do it so I can try it.
All right, here we go. This is my go-to for pink and white ombre with powder. So this is my slick pour, and this is whitest white. I love this color combination. All right, let's see. First of all, look what I have. Do any of you recognize this? Have any of you guys ever used this? Maybe, maybe not. I know this is my last bottle of pink 106. This is the original. Don't judge me. All right, here we go. And come in. Pink 106 is truly the prettiest nude pink in all of the gel polishes I've ever worked with. I absolutely love it. I'm just going to put on a nice thin coat. Now, if I knew in advance, you know, hopefully I knew before I got started with my client what the end result was going to be. So if I was doing I would probably start with my fiberglass pink or my fiberglass cover nude. That way I already have some of that coloring there. Try to work smarter, not harder. Start building whatever color I want from the very first layer, but we're just gonna go for it here. All right, so put this here. I'm gonna just flash her about 30 seconds just so she's nice and sticky. Dropping those were the worst. Yes. I know. I really like those though. I like the original. I thought it was, I like the look. I like the little globe. So, all right. So usually, you can use like a inexpensive, like eyeshadow brush, something that's kind of firm. So I'm just gonna go in with a stippling brush. Why? Because it's the first thing I saw here. So I'm just gonna grab this because again, I'm doing this on the fly right quick. So I'm trying to work some of that. All right. So usually, where are we here? I wonder if any of them cause similar to the manicure colors or if they're all different. I got a bright orange one time and I never forgot the mess. It bounced. It bounced for sure because it's a ball. You know what? I wondered too, V. I was so hoping because I bought it. I bought the collection. So I was hoping it would be here for this. So we can kind of look at them together and see whatever anyone wanted to see out of them. So hopefully for my next live, hopefully they'll be here by then. So, but we'll see. I'll bring them on live as soon as I have them. I will bring them and share them with everybody. All right. So I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to put it into my powder. And I just lightly start with like little flicks. So it just kind of goes naturally. That's yours.
Mine doesn't have that.
What is that?
Oh, probably a reverse car.
Oh my God. Okay. Did y'all hear that? That was weird. Okay. So, and now once I have that on, I'll use a little bit more pressure so I can get a little bit more white right at the free edge. And then just lightly blend it up. Very lightly. There's no pressure. Just letting it kind of fall wherever it needs to fall. That's it. Super duper easy. Can you do a live when you get them? Yes, as soon as I have them, I will go live. Yes, as soon as I have them. I'm super excited about them. All right. Because I'm excited to see if they're just going to be dupes of what we know already, or if they're I have no idea. Thank you. It is super easy. Easiest way to do an ombre. It's fast. And the little bits that look like when you put your top coat on, it'll melt right away. It just melts away and gets softer and softer. And then if you want it a little bit brighter, you can go in and do a second coat. That's no problem. But it just gets nice and soft. And then usually this is when I would use Rough Toughen in the buff. I just really like the softness and the milkiness of it. Easy breezy. Little bit of top coat. And then back into the easy bake oven. Cure her up 60 seconds, right? So if you want to do another layer, do you use base coat? Yes, most of the time I'll do base or top, whatever I have. Base I like because I find that base is super duper sticky. If I'm afraid that like maybe I might bulk out a little bit more, then I might lean a little bit to the manicure top. I like to say I always do something, but there's always going to be something that makes it change slightly. You can never go wrong with base. It's easy. It's so sticky, and that's why I like it if I want to use another one, another coat. So, and then finish it all up. So, honestly, yeah, base is the easiest. It's fast. It's sticky. Yeah. Oh, thank you for your advice and help. Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're here for, right? We all get to share each other's ideas and go see what else we can all do and learn from, right? I like that. I find it super fast and easy to do with powder. It's so easy. I can't even. It's my favorite. Pigments are the same. I would do the same if I was using like a loose pigment. I would have done the exact same thing. The trick with loose pigment, is making sure when you take it, you're getting all the excess off your brush before you start going in. I like ombre. Yeah, I like ombre too. I just think it's a fun look. Super pretty. I want to try it. Try this. This color is so pretty. Oh, I don't want that one. Where's my picker-upper? Let's see what this color looks like. I know cameraman's looking at me like, duh, we're done.
No, I'm done.
Hold on. I just want to see what this color looks like. I want to put this color on Nani. Nani. Look how pretty this is.
Would flash and burn flick okay?
Oh my God. Flash burn. Yes. Yes. I'll show you. Hold on. Burn is great for this. I do a lot with flash and burn on ombres. Let me find it. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. It's usually in a safe place because if you guys have flash and burn, you know that just goes everywhere. Where is it? And the big size of Flash and Burn is no longer available. You can only get it in the small size. They're not making the big sizes anymore of any of the colors. Hold on, let me see if I have it. I know, oh, here it is. Nope, that's Kitty Blitz. Kitty Blitz is another great color. Oh,
It goes everywhere, but it's pretty.
yeah, it's worth it. It is. Look, check it out. Flash,
Ooh.
gorgeous, right?
It had like a little magical dust thing to it, like frost.
Yes. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna take a little bit, and then I just kind of do the same thing. I always come up a little higher in the sides because I think it just creates a really good look. And then I might put a little bit more pressure and just a little bit denser right at the tip, so it has more, just more color to it. Yeah. It always gets me to they fill it to the brim. That's absolute facts. But you see how easy that is? I mean, it goes on. It's you can't go wrong. It's like anything and everything else we do in the nail world. It's all about your pull and your pressure and your angle. So all I do is, I'm telling you, think of it like you're doing it. I'm blending your eyeshadow or anything like that. It's just little flicks going up and then come back, and it's more pressure right at the edge.
I can still see it in the
better.
air. It's still floating in the air.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. That's gotta be horrible in the lungs. It's still floating.
I know, but it's so pretty. I mean, look, it's like,
Oh yeah, it's pretty and that'd be good for like, look kids, it's Christmas.
look, the little blue dishes that
Cheryl,
you.
that's still floating.
I know. I know. Those little dishes, the blue dishes that you made me a while ago, that's what I use it for in the salon. Is it
really?
sits under my Flash and Burn to catch all of it, because so much of it constantly pours itself out. It's all over this nail now too, but that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, that's such a pretty color. I like it.
Yeah, you gotta see it in real life, Zakiva. That's pretty amazing stuff. I'd wear a mask though.
Aw,
Oh my
man.
god, I think I still see like little pieces floating from that.
Stop.
I'm not kidding you.
That's a pretty color. I really like this color. This purple is super pretty. I like it. Oh, nope. We're going to leave that. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, it's super pretty. I am going to go through a bazillion of these things. And such nice pigment to it. Yeah. Yeah. I want to play with all of the colors. All right.
You need to find their distributor where they get them from.
Well, they still have it. They're just not selling Slick Pour at all in the large jars. I think those were a full ounce maybe. So these are what? Yeah. So they're not. It's a full ounce, right? So they're not selling them by the ounce anymore. They're staying with the traditional size. So the little guys, which I have a ton of Slick Pour. I don't really do a lot of dip nails, but they're great for colored acrylics. Slick Pour, you guys, if you're not already using Slick Pour,
Persephone said her first word.
oh my gosh, she said her first word. What was it?
Was something naughty?
Oh, was it truck? Okay, so if you guys are not already using Slick Pour, give it a try because it is so dada, of course. Oh, how sweet. Look, Trish, Aradia just came running in the room because she heard me say it. Oh my gosh. So Slick Pour is like super duper versatile. Like, I think it's probably the most versatile product on the line. You can mix your Slick Pour with anything. You can use it with your resin. You can use it as acrylic. You can use it with liquid. You can use it with gel. You can mix it on the palette with your hard gel to make more colors. Every single medium that you have available, you can use your slick pour with. So super cool, very inexpensive. It should be in everyone's arsenal in some format or another. And you know, I know I'm not making a full-on commercial. I don't work for Young Nails. Well, I would love to, but I just believe in the product. I think they make great products. Alrighty, guys. So thank you for joining my show. Hanging out Monday with Miss Cheryl's Place. I appreciate it. As soon as I get my new colors, we'll get on there. Your nails are, oh, my nails. Thank you. I need to do my nails. I tried square. I'm glad you caught the live 2V. I hope your day gets a little bit better. I'll definitely be sending you love, my friend, for sure. You are loved, friend. All right, you guys. Oh, Morgana, thank you so much. You're the best. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Trish. Thanks for joining, you guys. Have a great night. Tammy, thank you.